Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium. You walk in this place, you can feel the echoes. So many epic moments have unfolded on this field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Aggies will kick this deep to get us going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And he'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
With the return, it's Owens. And the coverage team pins it in and brings him down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Trying to find some room. It's Owens. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. No chance to catch him.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now they get set to kick it away. Here's the fair catch by the return man. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Opening play at the drive, quick throw to the left. Tackle made after the completion. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. He'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Throwing for his running back. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Caught behind the line. It's Owens. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
It went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Dropping back, it's Weidman. Receiver makes the catch. He's swarmed by the defense.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40.
Nice 1st down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the 4th quarter really starts to wear you out.
Send the back in motion. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it for a big gain. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. We go with a direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, A&M. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He'll pitch it. He shreds the tackle. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 14, Notre Dame 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense can be very aggressive at this moment. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
On the return, it's Owens. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looking to pass. It's Weigman. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's 1st and goal.
And the Aggies line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
2nd down and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds this defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Direct snap to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it. 4th and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. 4th down and goal. I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Notre Dame 0.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the back now goes in motion. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Weidman. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Tees.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Snags a quick throw. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead.
That makes the score. Texas A&M.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. This one will be fair caught. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's on the run. Launches deep. He's got his man in the open field. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's going to take off here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Here's the 2nd down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. And the attempt is no good. And that sums up the game so far. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And there's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to throw. It's Weigman. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense grabs it after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Short pass finds the tight end. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep it.
Touchdown, A&M. To stretch the lead, the route is on. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 35, Notre Dame 0.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Enough for a first down at the 37.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up on the play and taken down.
It's the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? And he drops back in the gun. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Past the 10. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
It's the best possible starting field position. First and goal from the 1. Back goes in motion. Touchdown, Aggies. And this one is getting ugly.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Texas A&M 42, Notre Dame 0.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. First down. They're going to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. They're going to run it. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense success the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And moves the ball to the 37 for a 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Back to pass. It's Weigman. He's moving out of the pocket. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
That one moves the ball across the 40. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And the returner is brought down, and that will do it now for the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 42, Notre Dame 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Moss. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go as he's being hit. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Physical run earns the first down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
The back's got another pitch. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Looking to throw. It's Weigman. Defense is coming after him. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Texas A&M 49, Notre Dame 0.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Shotgun formation here on third down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, A&M. And the beatdown continues.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's got some space. At the 20, crosses the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Notre Dame, 0.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's McCray. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Nice grab. It's low.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback just kneels down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Here comes a handoff. Finds room at the 30. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Good enough for a first down.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.